he starts flailing that red and white flag of Canada, doors might blow off this place.
Declaring the winner by knockout, Mark Malott.
And he can't just concentrate on kickbacks. Oh,
choke here.
He locked
He's
it up.
good now. Kevin's really good here.
Kevin Holland with a huge win by submission in round 2.
Kevin Holland.
Kevin, 12 racer, Holland.
Welcome to UFC Unfiltered. Please tell me that's on video. I've never been happier. I'm made for a fucking podcast. We're dangerous. Listen to me, we're at it. Welcome to UFC Unfiltered, a UFC and Fanatics production. Matt and I are both having technical issues today, so we're a little late in starting. We have the co-main event on the show today. Kevin Holland will be on his 14th appearance on our show. And let's bring in Mike Malott. He's been waiting very patiently while we work through tech issues. And, Mike I think this is his 4th appearance on Hey, Mike, sorry for the wait. We were having some tech issues. Apologize.
No worries, guys. What's going on?
How are you?
Thanks for having me on. I'm pumped.
Yeah, you only seem to fight in Canada. Is this your 5th straight Canadian fight or 4th straight Canadian fight?
Vancouver, Toronto, Edmonton, Montreal. Yeah, 5th.
Now, is there, and I know that you obviously you love Canada and you like fighting at home, but is there any planning in this, or is this one of these things where it just worked out, or did something cancel and you wound up in Canada somewhere?
No, I was supposed to fight in Denver just over a year ago, like last summer. So that would have been my first one out of Canada since we came back to Canada. But injuries kind of prevented that. But honestly, like they've just paced them really well for it to work out for me to fight here consistently. Like, they've been every like 5 or 6 months, and things happen. You get beat up after a fight. You need some time to heal up. And it's like, okay, I could rush. I could get a random fight like a month earlier, or I could just wait and fight in Canada. And they seem to like, that's what I seem to be getting offered. And I have zero issues with that. I love fighting in Canada. It's like, I get to be, one of the kind of seeming like main attractions when we fight here versus if I were to fight in some other country, I'd probably just, be a normal dude on the card, and we get so warmly received, and there's so much like positive energy from fans and honestly, probably a lot more exposure as far as like media attention and stuff like that. Like, not that that's the most important thing, but it definitely is nice. If you're going to get in there and swing in a cage, you might as well get your your moments worth out of it.
Sure.
Yeah. Hey, Mike, you righted the ship since the Neil Magny fight.
Yeah.
How does it now? You get some momentum. You got the couple wins. Now we got Kevin Holland. Kevin Holland is one of those fan favorites. He brings a lot of attention to fights. How did you feel when you got his name, brought up to you?
I was really excited. It's, number one, again, excited that it was a Canadian card. Number 2, excited that there's a little bit more to gain out of fighting a guy like this as far as the rankings and stuff.
Sure.
But number 3, like, other than my debut against Mickey Gall, this is like the first guy I've really fought where if you're kind of like a casual UFC fan, you probably know that name, right? Yeah. Like to a lot of casual fans, it's like, oh, I'm fighting, and it's like, oh, who is he fighting? Like, okay, it's probably a tough guy, a good, solid guy. It's another solid UFC fighter. But this one, it's like, oh, no, I know that name. I've seen that guy fight on all these other cards. So like, oh, this is, just kind of a good measuring stick as far as like, oh, nice. Like he's fighting well-known guys now.
That's a great point. Sorry, Matt. A guy like Neil Magny, who is such a veteran. He's very well known, but he's known more to hardcore fans than he is to just people who will occasionally watch. Did you learn anything from that fight? You know what I mean? Because Neil is such a a difficult guy in the third, and he's such a smart veteran. Did coming out of that fight, did you go, okay, this is something I'm gonna change or be aware of?
Man, for the last, I think it's been 19 months now, there have been continuously things that I've been learning from that fight and from the fights since, but especially since that fight, just where I was putting my focus, how I was structuring my training, what I was prioritizing. There's, each camp since that fight, there have been things where I'm like, okay, I'm going to add this in, or I'm going to take this out, or I'm going to prioritize different things. And I've just been finding ways to push myself harder and to, be more efficient and being, get tougher rounds and getting tougher tougher training partners and simulating the fight even more and mirroring what we're getting into. I've learned tons from that fight. But yeah, about Neil Magny, like you said, it's kind of my opponent this time is more well known on the general circuit, but Neil Magny definitely doesn't get the respect he deserves as far as like the fan recognition. That guy,
sure.
You look at like accomplishments in the division, that guy's got more wins than anybody in UFC history at welterweight, and kind of not a super well known guy as far as the day-to-day fans.
Hey, Mike, now that George St. Pierre's long retired, got another warrior, Rory McDonald, Canadian guy. Now, Canada needs a new hero. I think you're that hero. Move over, Alpha Flight. Do you know what Alpha Flight is?
No, I don't.
All right, it's a comic book. Jimmy likes that. But, hey, the country needs a hero.
Yeah.
And are you feeling like Captain Canada right now? When you fight, Jimmy, what's the matter? Is that a good question? Captain Canada? Stop laughing at me. Mike, the country, George is retired. They need someone. Young, good-looking, powerful, dangerous. You're that guy. What do you think of that? About that? Is that a lot of pressure?
It's a nice compliment coming from you, Matt.
You're welcome.
I think, again, where do you focus? Where do you put your focus? Like, how much of that am I focused on leading into a fight? Is that my main focus? Is like, I have to be this guy and therefore I have to fight in a certain way, or I have to represent, I have to become something bigger than myself. Whereas my focus is on like my preparation and my performance and all the controllables. Like that to me isn't controllable, number one. So like, I'm not really that focused on it. I appreciate it when people are like excited to see me fight and, grateful for or impressed by the like hard work that I put into my craft. Like this is so meaningful to me and I love this journey. So like being appreciated for that means a lot to me. But as far as like, if anyone thinks of me in that way, that's like out of my control. So I'm not focused on maintaining that or being that guy. And number two, if that is true and people view me that way, then it's just what I've already been doing that's checking that box. So why would I change what I'm doing and put any focus on becoming something else? Like if what's working, then just keep doing what I'm doing and focus on the fight, right?
Yeah, 100%. Speaking of the task at hand, Kevin Holland, listen, guys have his style. There's certain guys, it's like, all right, man, very nasty standing up. I'd have the advantage on the ground. He knocked out Jacare on his back. He's got very good jiu-jitsu. Is it a hard guy to kind of game plan for?
He's, like you said, he's well-rounded. He's had wins kind of all over the place. Like you mentioned, a knockout off his back, knockouts off the feet, submissions.
Yeah.
A dangerous, well-rounded game. And then you also see within fights, he fights very differently at certain times. Some fights, he's a sniper. Sometimes he'll like say, I'm not going to the ground. And then some fights he takes guys down. Sometimes he's a volume fighter. And kind of within all of those fights, no matter what, he's got that dog in him, right? So because there's so much to focus on and we don't know who we're going to get as far as how is this, it's hard to predict how this guy's going to come at me. That just, again, forces me and allows me at the same time to double down on, well, then I'll just focus on myself. I'll focus on what I bring to the table. Like I would never go into a fight just being like, oh, well, I'm better than this guy on the ground, so I'm not really going to work on my stand-up. I'll just take this guy down and submit him. It's like, I'm going to focus on everything, everywhere anyway, and I see ways to take this guy down and submit him. I see ways to knock this guy out on the feet and stop him with strikes. I see ways to pick this guy apart. I see ways to, if I get taken down or if I get, put in a bad position, build my way out of here. It's more like focused on, again, how would I react to like are my reactions and instincts sharp? It's like, yes. So don't try to choreograph this thing that's going to become something completely different. I think game planning is great and has its place, and you should game plan and understand the threat in front of you and the obstacle in front of you. But at the same time, if you try to choreograph this like a dance, like, dude, this guy comes out and does something completely unscripted, we might be in a completely different fight than what you planned for. It's like, I'm not planning on this being, I'm going to do this and then this and then this and then this. I'm like, I feel sharp everywhere. I have some things that I'm like, this is probably where we're going to end up using. This is probably what we're going to end up using. But a lot of it is just instinct and feel for me.
And when a guy like Kevin, have you dealt with anybody? Sometimes a guy talking in the cage and being, fucking around or whatever. Some guys that gets to, other guys just learn to tune it out. Have you dealt with that before from anybody? And how do you handle that?
I haven't dealt with it in a fight, but we've been preparing for that in preparation for this fight in multiple ways. Like just having my training partners talk shit to me all training camp, like whether we're drilling, I'm like trying to work through something and focus on drilling. Even there, I'm having them talk to me and talk shit or just say random stuff, because you might say random stuff. And then doing like our sparring and fight simulations and stuff, having coaches and my mental coach here, Danny Patterson, at cage side yelling things out that he thinks either you could be said or just trying to rattle me, right? Like trying to get me to lose focus. And my training partner's doing the same thing. And I'm really happy with how we've been able to deal with that. I feel really confident going into that. It is like an unusual thing. Like last fight, my opponent talked a lot of trash, but he's not the kind of guy to do it in the octagon, right? So that's, it's like, well, that doesn't affect what's happening in the octagon. Like, well, this time this actually does happen in the octagon. So this you have to prepare for, because that can affect what happens in the octagon if you let it, right?
What does it do? Does it like, and Matt, I'll ask you too, when a guy is saying, because there is like a human thing when a guy is taunting you in front of people, like sometimes guys will drop their arms, like go ahead and hit me, and then the guy doesn't swing because it's almost like he's laying a trap for me, or I don't want to miss and look bad. What does that do psychologically to somebody in the cage when somebody is just talking shit like that or whatever? And does it make them seem more confident or more casual, or what is the effect of that, do you think?
I think it can be. Again, if you're not prepared for that, you didn't expect it, you've never experienced that, you didn't train to have that, you didn't train to be used to something like that. Sure, that could, it's distractions, right? It's noise. It's almost in a way like a light feint, right? Like you're drawing something out, or you're reserving this person. You talk to them, you say something like, come on, what do you like? Let's scrap or whatever. It's like, okay, does this guy scrap? Like, it's almost like a feint. Okay, is this guy going to react, or is he going to pull back? Hey, let's scrap. Okay, does he start scrapping and like bite on the things that I'm saying? Does he stay the exact same, or does he like look intimidated and like wilt? It's like, what's the reaction off that? You can kind of gauge certain things. So I think that's kind of the idea behind it. So it can be a useful tool for some people. It's not something I've really used in my career, and not really my style.
Sure.
But I think there's definite merit to it. Obviously, like Muhammad Ali used it,
Yeah, very well.
As a really useful tool, right?
I like when the guy wasn't calling him Muhammad Ali, he was calling him Cassius Clay, and then he was fighting him and beating him up and saying, "Say my name." Bop,
Was that Floyd Patterson? Was that Patterson?
I don't think so. I don't think it was Floyd.
I don't remember who it was.
I don't think it was Floyd Patterson, but that's a true story. Hey, Mike, as a guy that never went to college, what is that shirt you're wearing there? Skilled Trades College.
Skilled Trades College. Yeah, they're the official Canadian sponsor of the UFC. So they're a trade school based out of Toronto. And man, so I've been working with them for a couple of years. We have like a scholarship program with them where we provide a handful of people. I think it was 12 last year, people with like a full ride scholarship and tools and stuff like that to get into a trade and kind of turn their life around. So they're doing a lot of great stuff for the community, and obviously trades are super important. So just having an avenue for people to like better their life and better their community, like, dude, I want to be a part of that. So they reached out to me,
Oh.
was awesome, and they're a great group of guys, man. Ralph and Mike are just absolute beauties, and yeah, man, they're awesome to work with, doing great stuff.
Oh, skilled trades college. Very nice.
You're going to see them all over the cage, all over the Octagon, man. They're going to be on like the mat, right, the grease station, and yeah, they'll be all over the spot.
Is that a new thing? How long has that been going on for?
They're expanding a lot right now. Like right now, they're just in Canada, but I think they're looking to expand. I mean, throughout Canada and potentially beyond that. I don't know what exactly their plans are for expansion. I don't know what I'm supposed to say anyway, as far as like how much you let loose. But no, yeah, they've been doing it for a while. They're awesome.
And to answer, it was Ernie Terrell. That was Jake. Thank you for telling me. That's who Ali was saying. Say my name to is Ernie Terrell. And your brother plays.
Ironically, we couldn't say his name. So.
Who? Ernie Terrell?
Yeah.
Yeah, we couldn't. I couldn't grab it. I'm so happy that Jake was right. I thought Floyd Patterson. Your brother's playing for the Kings, which is now when you watched him, he had a fight. I think was that his first game that he had a fight in.
He had a fight in his first game, and then a fight in his third game.
Wow.
So,
yeah. Is that typical of him? Like from what you know about him?
He's a physical player. He's not like necessarily known as an enforcer. When he's played in the AHL, he's been a skill player. Like he's put up some serious points, both goals and assists. So he's been a skill player in the AHL, but he's also a very physical player. Like I'm not a small guy, but he towers over me. He's like a little bit over 6'4". He's like 215. The kid, can jump a bungalow. The kid's a freak, right? So he gets out there on the ice, especially on skates. That's a big body, so he's moving guys around. He's physical, and if people step out of line, he'll step up and drop the gloves. And he's done a solid job of it so far this season. Right, already 2 scraps in, and they're only like 4 games deep. But it's not like his main thing, but he's clearly good at it.
Yeah, it's funny. Hockey enforcers or any hockey fight. It's so fun to watch because they're on skates where they'll just hold each other's jerseys with one hand to keep each other up and to keep themselves from sliding away, and then just beat the shit out of each other. Like that's a really primal thing. The way 2 guys will go at it in hockey.
I love that hockey's self-governing. It's cool like that. It's like, all right, man, you decked our guy. It wasn't technically against the rules, but we're gonna scrap, and you guys are gonna recognize you're not doing that the rest of the game. This is not the way the momentum of the game's going. Like. Hearing him talk about fighting, he's like, yeah, man, there was just not a lot of energy on the bench. The guys were, we're down a couple goals. Like the coach trying to rile us up. You could just tell the energy was off. So he's like, yeah. So I got off on a face off and just said to the guy beside me, he's like, hey man, will you give me one? The guy's like, yeah, sure. I'll give you one. And then they drop the gloves and fight. Like, that's what you guys are doing it for. It's like, yeah, I just wanted to amp my guys up a little bit more. So I socked a dude in the face, and it's hockey. So they're like, hey, 5 minutes of no game. Like, you can't play for the next 5 minutes as punishment. It's like the most slap on the wrist. Whereas, like, if that happened in a basketball game, they'd be like, dude, can we keep this guy in the league? Like, this guy's a goon. It's like hockey. It's like, yeah, it's part of the game.
It's so funny that it's so accepted. Just like you said, like any other sport, and it's getting broken up. Soccer looks like it is just no ice. I mean, come on. They're the biggest sissies, the soccer players. They get somebody touches them, they fall down, and they're screaming foul and all that shit. Yeah. How is it so? I mean, this is a hockey question. How is it just accepted? It's just not even odd. Everybody knows it's part of the game.
Dude, I love that it's part of the game. I was talking to my brother about it. Like, you fast forward far enough, I'm sure eventually these soft people in society are going to take fighting out of hockey, and you're going to look back on it and just be like, dude, these guys used to fight on the ice.
Yeah.
But I love that about hockey versus soccer. Like, you're talking about not just the scrapping, but like guys start acting a little bit tough in soccer, and one guy bumps into the other guy, and it's like, man, my face. So they call it a penalty. There's what's it called? I can't remember what the penalty's called in hockey, but it's like it's not called exaggerating, but it's something like that. Like, you get a penalty if someone does something to you and you exaggerate it and fall looking for a penalty, you get a penalty for exaggerating. It's like, dude, don't make us look bad. You look like a bitch. Don't do that.
Yeah,
I love that, man. It's so cool.
Hockey's such a physical, like even in the NFL, like they're crashing into each other, but then the play stops. But I don't think any sport, like in hockey, they are literally it's just nonstop banging into each other, incidental contact on the ice. You're doing 80 miles an hour. Like it's a really hard sport to say don't fight in when a bunch of athletes are just fucking crashing into each other. In the NBA, they don't do that. I mean, you do a shoulder check, it's a foul going to the line. You know, I think in hockey, it's just you can't avoid it in that it's so physical.
Yeah, and I love that it takes the like posturing out of sports where you get these non-contact sports. Like there's a bit of contact in basketball, but for the most part, it's a non-contact sport, right? Soccer, same. But I feel like the less contact there is, the more posturing there is. Where it's like, oh, I would. It's like, why don't you just let them do it and let them just like there'd be a lot less posturing. Just all right, next shift. If you're saying that in hockey, it's like, all right, next shift, let's just fight, and then we don't need to deal with this.
Hey, Mike, how popular is the UFC in Canada now? Like, I mean, obviously, your brother being a pro athlete with the ice hockey, is it like you guys go out together? Are people like run? I mean, is it just like the fans you run into, or is it people run up to both of you, or how is it when you guys are out together?
It's more if we're like around an event, you know, like a hockey or like a fighting event, right? Like, you know, every once in a while someone will recognize me, but it's not like I'm a celebrity or anything like that, you know, like, but people do love fighting in Canada. I think to get statistical with it, I think Canada has the most viewership per capita of any country. I know they did at least for a while. I'm not sure if that's still a fact, but it was the most watched, like more people in Canada per like for the population size watched UFC than any other country. So yeah, there's a ton of fans in Canada. But yeah.
Plus in fighting, like something like, it sounds silly, but in fighting, you're not wearing a helmet or anything on your head or any type of face covering. Whereas in football, that's why basketball players are so recognizable compared to a lot of other athletes. Plus they play so many more games, but you guys are just out there. Your face is very visible. When you're playing hockey, it's kind of hard to focus on a guy's face. Guys are sliding down the ice, fucking, you know, with a helmet on. It's difficult to catch somebody's face. Mike, we're partnered with Fanatics, and we've been asking fighters this. I don't think we've asked you yet, but if you were able to get an autograph from any athlete, it doesn't have to be hockey or UFC. It can be anything you want, living or dead. Who would it be?
An autograph? I don't know, man. Autograph from anyone, living or dead, fighting.
Any athlete.
I mean, I think probably the greatest athlete of all time is probably Wayne Gretzky. Like you look at just the amount of records that guy holds, it's insane. Like I can't think of another athlete that's even remotely close to him. Like I was thinking about this the other day. You know, people talk about like obviously Michael Jordan's an unbelievable athlete and LeBron James and like all these other guys, but they. Not only did his team retire his number, the entire sport retired the number 99 after he stopped playing hockey. They're like, all right, no one gets to use that anymore. That's just him. Like, what other sport has done that? That's insane, right? Like, that's how iconic I was, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think. I mean, I might was Jackie Robinson number 42 because I think other players have used 42. Yeah, you might be right. Gretzky, I think, is the only one. I can't think of anyone else whose number was retired throughout the whole sport.
No, me neither.
Well, look, Mike, very exciting fight coming up. Kevin is such a good opponent. You guys are such an interesting matchup because you're so ferocious, and I'm really looking forward to seeing like whoever implements their game plan better. I think is how you determine this fight because you guys are both very, very capable. So have a great fight, man. It's always fun to watch you.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it, and I still got to get to one of your shows soon, man.
Yeah, whenever you want. I was just in Toronto and Montreal, but I'm in and out of Canada. So, or if you're in the States, anytime you want.
Awesome. Love it.
All right.
Take care, Mike.
Good luck,
Thanks.
Mike. Have a great fight. What's up, Kevin?
Kevin.
Hi, buddy.
Kevin, good to see you again, man. I like that. Anytime Kevin gets a fight, we ask him to come on. He comes on. We appreciate it. Kevin, we appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys as well.
Now, you get Mike Malott, another young stud. He had that one trip up with Neil Magny. He got back on the wagon. Is it just another body, my man? Is it just another body, or how much are we looking into this guy?
I mean, I always come to scrap. I always
Yeah.
come to scrap. No matter what the people say online and all that other bullshit they always talk about. I train obviously a lot if I fight this many times a year, so I always come to scrap.
I know some people are saying you're not training, Kevin. You never go in there with a beer belly or nothing. You look good.
And we were just, I saw a very funny interview with you where you thought that he was Jake Matthews, and you said you just not watching tape, but you just, just getting high, going to the gym, but you're going to the gym every day. And do you not focus on the tape because it puts too much in your head, or do you find it not as
No,
helpful?
they see that's the thing. That's why I don't even really like doing interviews these days anymore. It's funny. When I first came in the game, I absolutely loved interviews. Now I'm at the point where I'm just like, stop mixing and turning my fucking words. It's
Right.
like I
Yeah,
literally
Jimmy.
on that
No, I'm
on
not
that
trying to turn
video.
your words. I'm
No,
just,
it wasn't you.
I know.
On that video, they shut it out early, but I literally said I don't watch video because I usually get my ass kicked when I do watch video.
oh,
So leave that to the coaches and the other guys. I mean, that's what they get paid for. I mean, I get paid pretty well, and if you get 10% of my purse and you guys split that with 3 people, it's still a lot of fucking money just to watch video and to make sure I'm prepared. It's not a hard job. Just gotta watch video and make sure I'm prepared.
well, the reason I ask is because I've heard different things from different guys too. Like some guys don't like to watch because they said it almost puts too much expectation of what someone else is going to do, and they're like it takes you out of the moment a little bit if you expect too much of what he's going to do instead of what he's actually doing.
I'm not smart enough to detect all that. I know when I do watch video, I tend to get my ass whooped, and I don't watch video, I tend to finish them in the first round. So
You
I
prefer to
let my
just
coaches do
react.
the
You're
thing.
just reacting.
Yeah, I mean, he's got
Yeah,
his
I just like to
work.
fight.
You enjoy it. You enjoy it,
Yeah,
Kevin Holland. You
I
know,
really do.
we were just talking to Mike Malott right before you got on, and like we were asking him the same thing. Like, how do you prepare for Kevin Holland? I mean, he's knocking people out, submitting people, knocking people out on his back. You know, and he didn't know. His answer was, Kevin sometimes comes in like this, sometimes like that, sometimes he's volume, sometimes he's a sniper. So I'm just gonna try to prepare for whatever Kevin shows up. But I feel like you go in there and it's not winging it, but I think you're so well rounded. You get that first round kind of feeling them out. Is that a thing of just getting that range and all right, I know how this fight's gonna go.
Nah,
Unless it's
let me be honest with you, man. I wish I was that smart to be like, let me find the range, let me see how this fight's gonna go. The fucking cage closes and they say you ready to fight. I say yeah. He says you ready to fight. He says yeah, and then I get offended that he said yeah, and then it's just a fight. There's no strategy. There's no game plan. There's no I went in there plan to sub this guy, plan to knock this guy out. Just go fight. Whatever
that
happens, that's what happens. And I can't. You can't always control the outcome. You can try, but it's not
yeah.
how it goes. It's like everybody goes, well, Khabib controlled it every time. Khabib was blessed every time. Don't get it misconstrued. War is war. Fight's a fight. Whatever the fuck's gonna happen is gonna happen.
It's so different with different fighters. That's what's so interesting about you guys is like some guys will prepare and they feel like watching the tape is really important. And you seem to have this, I just want to react to what's alive and in the moment and keep your mind, maybe it keeps you focused or fresh because it works, but like just complete reaction to the moment as opposed to what I think is going to happen, deal with exactly what's happening in the moment.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, because you can't prepare for the moment. You could try to, but I mean, what people do is what people do. And does everybody have tendencies? Everybody has tendencies, but what happens when somebody doesn't bring those tendencies that day? You're fucked. So yeah, just trying to avoid all that.
Kevin, are you one of those guys? Do you watch the fights when you're not fighting, or you don't watch the fights? I think I heard you say you don't watch them, right? You're not, a Saturday night's coming up. You're not watching a card.
No, I'm just living my life, man. If all my boys are like excited about somebody that's gonna fight or something, they want to watch it, then I'll watch it. But no, man. Usually we're playing video games, smoking the tree, and just chilling, man. And it's
Any
like, yeah.
this might be the most important question, at least for me. Any new video games you're playing?
No, same old same. 2K, Call of Duty.
You never
Nothing
got into
changes.
with all your
No,
bonuses. You never got a meta quest. You don't want to get into the VR.
it's for my kids, man. Not for me.
The VR's for your kids.
Yeah, all that stuff's for the kids, not for me. I'm gonna do the
Yeah.
same thing. I'm a pretty basic guy. I'm gonna play 2K. Every once in a while I might get on Madden. I'm gonna play Call of Duty. They're gonna drop the new GTA. I'm gonna get on GTA. And I'm gonna do the same things until I die. I don't really want to try a bunch of new things. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I play the video game for a couple hours these days, and then my son likes to ride horses day in and day night, day out. And then,
I
my mom runs a business. My uncle runs a business. Everybody runs a business. Everybody does something going on. So it's like, no, I don't really.
And I forgot that you're a big outdoors guy. What am I thinking, man? You're in trees, you're hunting.
Yeah, I mean, VR is great, but I mean, there's nothing like holding my rifle, going out, shooting some things, and just really, that's my VR. VR is real life for me. It's like,
Yeah, I don't hunt, so I like the VR.
yeah, I love hunting.
You don't put me in there with a rifle or nothing. I'm not made to be up in a tree.
I don't believe it or not. I don't sit in trees, brother. That's for old fat guys. I don't sit in trees. I walk and stalk.
Oh, you walk
Wait,
around.
I could have swore you had something when you were up waiting in a. You showed us one time, didn't you? When you were up just hanging out.
Yeah, I mean, when I very first started hunting, everybody thought that you had to sit and wait in trees because I was hunting a lot of Texas guys that like sit and wait in trees. I said, this ain't right, man. This don't feel like good hunting. So I go out. I got a side by side. I chase pigs down, chase coyotes down. I'm not really big on deer hunting and all that stuff like that. I kill animals that tear up my yard, and then I kill stuff that I like to eat. And I'm not really big on deer, so I kill elk.
And you're did you get your son a horse recently? Did I read that you bought your son a horse?
Yeah, this is my son's third or fourth horse. My son's a horse guy. He likes to ride.
Now, how hard do you live where the horses are, or do you have them in a barn? Someone else how hard are they to take care of?
Not really that bad. The barn's about 30 minutes away. We're actually currently looking at a new spot. I have some acres but it's pretty far from the house. So we're currently looking at moving and getting a house that we can have a couple acres at the house. That way he can have the horses in the backyard. He can go out and ride every day. And he has personal trainers and stuff like that. Same way I have personal trainers for fighting. He has personal trainers for his horse riding. But for the most part, it's like, it's not hard. The same way you feed your dog food and the same way you do everything with a dog. It's just a big dog.
With
I want to see the poopa scoopa with that. Sorry.
Usually a rake.
What are the big health issues? Because I watch on Instagram a lot of these videos of these guys
brother,
who deal with hooves.
I'm no veterinarian. And if they have health issues, I call the vet.
You just give a guy money and he takes care of it.
Yeah, that's why I fight so much. I just pay.
Just paying for the horse. They're expensive, right? To have a horse and just maintain it healthy is pretty expensive.
Not really that bad. It gets expensive when you're staying at somebody's house that really doesn't want it there, and then other than that, it's not that expensive.
Oh, that's the big charge is the actual housing of it.
Yeah, like I recently bought the 5 acres to put the house on, and so the horse will be good in the backyard, and it's like I'll buy food the same way I buy food for myself and stuff like that. My son will go in the back and he'll feed his horse. It's like he's 12 years old. He'll be 13 beginning of the year. He's hands on. He
loves it.
Yeah, he doesn't need too much help. He's a big boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, being like a fan favorite. I hate to say it like that, but it is. That's not a bad thing. You are a fan favorite. That's a good thing. How do you deal with the popularity now? Because I remember when you first got here, oh man, this guy's fighting every other month. This is crazy. And you had that streak, but now you've been around for a while, and now people recognize you. How is that? Is it overwhelming? Is it cool in the beginning, but now it's like, yo, man, I just want to eat my dinner? How is it?
I always want to eat my dinner. It's like it doesn't really bother me. Popularity is cool. Everything I have going on in life is amazing. I mean, I'm super blessed, man. That being said, it's like I'm just a normal human being. If I'm eating some food, don't bother me. If I'm out with my kids, it's like I don't mind taking a picture with you, but you have to ask the kids. It's like it's their time, so you need to ask them. Them. But no, I mean, I'm a normal guy, bro. That popularity and stuff, it doesn't go to my head. I see, once again, I see people online saying all kind of crazy stuff. I'm just a normal human being, bro. I'm just a father with 2 kids who likes to do normal stuff,
Yeah, like chase down pigs on a quad and kill them. No, I'm only kidding. That's normal where you're from. I would love to try that one day. Put me in a sidecar.
It's a Texan. Come on. And you're more than welcome to come out and hunt with me anytime you want, man. I got plenty of rifles. I'm sponsored by AGM. I used to be sponsored by Pulsar, but I'm actually sponsored by AGM now. I got plenty of nighttime scopes. I can take you out in the middle of the night. I got a lot of buddies that have really, really good land. Like I said, I have a decent amount of acres. I don't feel like I have enough acres for us to go out and have the type of fun that me and you deserve to have. But I got a guy named Ben Hartsfield. He'll take us out to have a blast. My boy Justin Adams, if you ever wanted to go hunt something big, we go to New Mexico. We go hunt something big. So whatever you want to do, man. You want to hunt in the middle of the night and chase some pigs, some coyotes and hear the coyote caller howl and watch them run into the spotlight, I could take you to do that. You want to shoot some pigs because they're putting holes in the ground, I could take you to do that. You want to wait till bird season, you want to see how good you are with a shotgun, I could take you to do that. It's whatever you want to do, man. Whatever you want to do.
That is wild, man. One day maybe I'll take you up on that, and that we should film it because me in the wild would be just wild. I don't know how I would. I don't know, man. I'm better in the VR, I'm sure.
You'd have a blast. You'd do this, and you'd probably put your VR down.
Man, and maybe Jimmy, would you want to go bird hunting or something, Jimmy? Or would you feel
No, I don't like. If I was gonna hunt something, I'd want it to be something I was gonna eat.
Like you can eat bird. You don't eat chicken.
I guess I do. Yeah, I do eat chicken. But I've
you ever
just,
had quail?
I don't think I've ever had quail.
Quail's very good. It's small, but it's very good. Duck's very good. It's like
Yeah.
they're not very bad on the bird species. And then they say if you get a crane, that's like the steak of the sky. So,
Oh, they say that?
yes, sir.
The crane is a steak of the sky?
Yes,
That's
sir.
cool.
Yes, sir.
I never heard that.
Are you good at, like you said, you hunt elk too? I'll see Rogan will do all this stuff where they cut it up and they're like,
Looks
are you good at
delicious.
actually gutting the animal? Do you know how to do all that or no?
I can gut a little bit. I definitely could get a lot better at gutting. The problem with it is when you quote unquote have a few dollars in your pocket, or they think you got some dollars in your pocket, everybody wants to treat you like you're the rich man. They want to do everything for you. And like I said, once again, I'm just a natural human being with 2 kids, man. I want to do everything myself. I want to learn. I just want to enjoy. I have no need to pay for everything, but you got to pay for everything. So if they would let me do a little bit more chopping, I'd be happy, but they don't always let me cut and stuff.
When you do gut something, or when they do it, what do they gut it there in the woods and then just take the carcass, or what is the way to do that?
Well, it just depends where you're hunting at. If we go hunting at an exotic ranch, which is an exotic ranch usually has a high fence and it has any animal that you could pretty much think of. If you go to a high fence ranch, they have a little spot where they tend to gut the animal, and you get to, it's a good lesson too, because you get to learn, you get to see how you cut the skin off. You get to see how you actually, pull the insides out, the intestines and all that stuff like that, the heart, the liver, the spleen. It's like you get to see all these different things. So it's a pretty cool experience. But it just depends where you are, to be honest with you. If I'm hunting, like let's say when I go hunt in New Mexico and I go kill the elk, it's not like super wild. So we all have, side by sides, and it's not like in a spot where we just absolutely can't get to. So we can just literally throw it on the back of the truck or even put it on the trailer and kind of pull it down. What I will do though this year, because I'm hunting the bull elk this year, so what I'll do is I'll cut the head off and I'll backpack the head down to where the head has to go, or I'll pack the head so the head doesn't get messed up and keep the antlers straight and everything like that. But for the most part, the body where all the meat is and stuff like that, I'll just pick it up, throw it in the back of the truck, and drive it on down to where they're gonna gut it and get it right at. And then I'll throw it in the cooler, and I'll head right on back to Texas and go to the local meat market and get that thing right. Make some good old elk sausages and jerky. Everybody loves the jerky and the sausages.
Oh, they do that for you in a meat market? You bring it to them and they kind of do what you need to do with it?
Yeah. We got a fantastic place out in Texas that we go to. They do wonders, man. They make the best sausage I've ever had. They put jalapeno and cheese inside the sausage with any meat that you bring in there. If it's too lean, they add a little little fat to it. I mean, they're fantastic, man. If you guys shoot me a text and shoot me your address, I can send you guys some meat. We actually have a lot of extra hot links left over. I'm actually going to be going and restocking on my hunts this year after this fight. So I'm going to be passing out in our nonprofit. I'm going to be giving out some meat and stuff. So if you guys send me your address, I'll send you some hot links and some steaks. And then we actually have a lot of cattle too. Yeah, we have a lot of cattle. We have a lot of 100% grass-fed cattle. No extra hormones or nothing like that in them. Just completely healthy. From the moment they're born to the moment we take them out. So if you guys want some of that, we got a lot of extra ground beef on that one right now. We don't have any really good steak cuts, but we have a lot of extra ground beef. So.
Hey man, it surprised me when you say you don't like venison, dude. My father-in-law Ciro, he brings me that deer. Oh man, it's my favorite meat. I like it better than filet. What is it?
Only in jerky. When
Really?
it's jerky, I love it. Deer jerky is fantastic, but no, it's like, so I got water buffalo, I got the elk, and those are kind of Vincent a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's like man, everything tastes better when they make it those sausages, man. Those sausages are just
You like the
hands
sausages?
down, man. Yeah, hands down, those things are freaking fantastic.
Does it feel different to eat something that you've actually hunted? Like, is that a different feeling? Like you've killed your own meal almost?
Yeah, I mean, you got men and then you got men, right? You know,
Yeah.
you got, it's like, feels damn good. Yeah, back in the day, you know, your mother, your old lady, you probably would have had 4 old ladies back in the day, but you would have been the man when you came back after killing something. You came back
Yeah.
home after a good hunt and you didn't kill anything your family didn't eat. So
Right.
yeah, it feels a lot better to do it, the old school way. And it's usually a healthier way too. Think about it like this. Um, this is my 5th fight this year. 4 of them have been at 70. I'll be doing a 6th fight in probably December, and all 5 of them will be at 70. I haven't had a problem cutting the weight. And remember, I used to fight at 85. Ever since
Yeah.
I started hunting and killing my own stuff, the weight cuts are by far easier. So, yeah, that lean beef, that lean meat goes a long way. And then owning our own cattle, and me and my boy Ben doing our own cattle thing. I don't remember the last time I've been to the store to buy a piece of steak, meat, or anything. It's
That's
like,
wild.
yeah, I don't go to the store and buy that, steroid shot up hormonal BS that they sell. It's like my boy goes to the backyard, puts a hole in one of the heads of our cows. We chop it up. We feed ourselves. We feed our family. We feed friends. We do everything. And then next year we should be 100% licensed to sell the meat. So
Oh,
it'll be
nice.
fantastic, man.
Hey, by the way, this is our Health is Power segment presented by our new partner, Game Day Men's Health. Like, how good does it feel to know that you're this close on the cut already? Like, to know you're not going to probably have a bad weight cut. Isn't that just a huge load off your mind to kind of know you're going in already pretty close to where you need to be?
Yeah, and I still look good too. So that feels great.
Yeah. You don't look sucked out or anything. Yeah, you look good.
No, it's like, to be honest with you, man. I mean, shit. The UFC PI uses all the different food that they got for this stuff, but it's like they probably go a lot further, a lot longer, and the fighters probably be a lot happier had they just went ahead and shopped in my backyard. And it's like I got enough cows to feed the whole UFC, and we'll probably open up a bison ranch sometime next year, and we got enough bison to feed everybody. So, yeah, I mean,
That's
it's
great.
just a better option, man. Just my
Yeah.
body feels amazing. It's a better option. It's like I remember after fights the feet would swell up from all the shit shooting back into the body. I don't even do that no more. I can still wear my tennis shoes after a fight, get on the airplane without my feet hurting. It's amazing.
All right, well, look, that's what Game Day Men's Health is all about, helping men feel, think, and perform at their best. From testosterone to recovery to long-term vitality, they make personalized care simple. Visit GameDayMen'sHealth.com if you want to learn more. Have a great fight on Saturday. I mean, co-main event. It's a very, very exciting fight. I'm sure you've seen, in passing at least, maybe you've seen Mike fight. And it's a really interesting matchup.
I've seen one fight from Mike.
Yeah.
Neil Magny.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep that in the head. That's good.
Yeah.
If you have to watch one,
Sure.
Yeah, get your ass whooped for 2 and go home victory in 3.
Yeah. Yeah, Neil is that's one thing about Neil too, is like he's as scary in the 3rd round as a lot of guys are in the 1st. He's such a unique guy like that, like a very, very hard guy to count out. It doesn't matter how he looks in the first 2. In the 3rd, he just never gets fucking tired. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, the dude's an OG. We have, it's like I always say, we got the same body statue, so it's always nice to watch Neil Magny fight. It's always curious. It's always good to see what you can learn from a guy like Neil Magny. It's like I've been in the game and I've gotten me a lot of fights in a short amount of time, but you got to respect those that were there before you and those that put in the work. And I got a lot of respect for Neil Magny. That being said, save some room for me this year because it's either you or B-Rod.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, no one calls out Neil Magny because no one wants to deal with him. The fact that you're saying I would like to fight Neil Magny, I think everyone would love to see that.
If it was in Colorado, I'd fight him there, where they claim up and swear up and down that you have to have good cardio. I don't give a.
You don't care.
I like to fight.
Kevin,
you want to fight him?
Yeah.
I was going to say you want to fight him for your 6th fight in 2025. Is that what I'm reading here?
Yeah, I mean it's only one that really, to me, it's like D-Rod rematch would be wonderful, or Neil Magny fight makes sense. D-Rod rematch makes sense because, like I said in an interview not too long ago, there's a couple fights that I shouldn't have lost, and D-Rod and Derek Brunson are 2 fights I totally shouldn't fucking have lost. That being said, it's kind of hard to turn down a Neil Magny fight. We both have 5 fights in a year, 5 wins in a year. To be able to say, hey, I did that, you did that, but let's set each other apart would be amazing. He has the most wins at welterweight history. He has done a lot of great things. So to beat up Neil Magny, to me, shit, it means more than beating up a new champ, right?
Yeah.
Hey man, I like the way you think. I think you'd want to fight Brock Lesnar if he was back in here. You 185, 170. You're a warrior, bro. And we enjoy watching you fight, Kevin. And we always enjoy when you come
Thank you,
on here with
brother.
us.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much, dude.
Thank you, Matt. I appreciate that, brother.
Yeah, man. And dude, all our best in this fight. And then if you
Yeah.
get that sixth fight, please come back on, bro.
I got you. I get that 6 fight. You the first person I want to talk to, baby.
You're the fucking man, Kevin.
Have a great fight,
All right.
buddy.
Yeah, Kev.
And you
All
know,
right,
that sounds
dude.
really tempting to eat those fresh, like, steaks and elk. Like, every time I see Rogan's Instagram, I'm always like, God damn it, I want to eat elk. I've never eaten elk. It looks good and healthy.
When Ciro brings over that deer meat, I'll tell you right now, dude, I love that. It's my favorite. The way he makes it, like a chicken cutlet, like breaded, and it's so good.
It's good, right?
Hey, want to do a couple of picks? Want to name off some fights? Let's do
Yeah,
the main card. What do we got?
Well, Reinier de Ridder, of course, against Brendan Allen is the main event. And this is UFC Vancouver. Let me plug. It's going to be the 18th, which is this Saturday. Prelims are 4 o'clock Eastern Time, and 7 o'clock Eastern Time is the main card on ESPN Plus. I love when they do these ESPN Plus fights because they are at a good hour. Really, really interesting card, too. RDR against Brendan Allen.
I'll go with that one, okay? This is what
Okay.
I'm going to say. I like Brendan Allen a lot, and I think he's extremely well-rounded.
Okay.
But he did take this on pretty much short notice, and I think that's going to be a huge factor because we just saw the RDR just go 5 hard rounds, even getting dropped once with Robert Whitaker. So we know he can do those 5 and he can go hard. His jiu-jitsu's a threat. His stands up a threat. I feel the first round, Brendan's going to be the most dangerous. But if RDR can get past that first round, I think he could most likely get him out of there by the 4th round.
Okay.
4th round sub.
Reinier de Ridder. Okay, here's what I think I'm going to do. Because I was going to take de Ridder as well, but I'm going to take him by decision. I think that he has to go the whole 5.
Okay. All right.
If it was the same pick or the same method, I would have. I'm looking at this Faro Jasmine Jasudavicius fight. Let me see here.
Ooh.
With the co-main is Kevin against Mike Malott. Chito Vera against Zahabi is the I don't know if that Manon Faro is the featured bout, but that's right before the co-main, which is a great fight. I'm in Zahabi against Marlon Vera. Jasudavicius against Faro. I'm looking up what Jasmine has done in her last couple of fights. God, she's on a 5-fight win streak.
Who's that?
I think Jasudavicius is on a 5-fight win streak. I'm going to take Faro in that fight. She lost to Valentina, but I'm going to give her a decision win over Jasmine. I say Manon Faro takes that by decision, I think.
She's fighting Jasmine.
Yes, and I'm going to take her by decision. She usually wins by decision. I mean, she lost to Valentina by decision, so I'm going to take her by decision.
All right. I'll take Jasmine by decision.
I mean, you just like to argue with me. That's all this is. You like to just be argumentative.
All right. I'm gonna be like Kevin Holland. I'm gonna go bird hunting. You better watch yourself. You're not a bird, Jimmy. You're not a bird. You're not even like a bird at all. I don't even know why you say that.
I appreciate
You're like my little buddy. So Jimmy, we picked 2. Who's opening the card?
I'm looking right now at Vera against
What are you laughing about?
against
Vera and who?
Zahabi. Matt Frivola against Kyle Nelson is the open.
I am
opening
saying
fight.
Matt Favola, first round knockout.
Oh, you're giving him the first. Wow. Okay.
He goes hard, Matt Favola.
He does. Yeah.
I'm happy to have him back, Steamroller. He's a good man. You often find him at Serra BJJ.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm looking up. Cheeto's only 32. Isn't it funny? He's been around for so long, and he's coming off of 2 losses, both decisions to O'Malley and Figueiredo. And I'm looking at
Cheeto by decision. That's my third.
Okay, I got Zahabi then.
Ooh.
He did come off of Pedro Munoz and Jose, although by decisions. Yeah, I'll take him. I hate to bet against Cheeto Vera.
You just did.
I guess I'll take Zahabi by decision since you took Cheeto. But I don't like to bet against Marlon Vera.
I'm a punk rocker. Yes, I am. Have you ever heard that song, Jimmy?
No.
Iggy Pop and the Teddy Bears?
Yeah, all right. Listen, it's this this Saturday, 4:00 prelims, 7 p.m. is the main card. I will take Zahabi by decision, I guess, since you took Cheeto.
Also, this Saturday at Combat at the Space in Westbury, Long Island, Angelina Serra, her kickboxing debut.
Oh, nice.
My daughter, yes. And the same card, my wife's having a boxing match.
That's crazy. Everyone in the Serra household can fight.
And then Nicky Rodolfo, he's good. He's Nino. He's Nino's nephew. This kid's a little he's a firecracker. I don't like to say firecracker.
I know what you mean though.
But he's this kid he's got the dog in him. So we got them three fighting, my wife and my daughter on the same card. That's not a common thing.
No.
That's nice. The Serras, that's the Serras. That's what we do. You know?
Well, the Nortons, here's what we do. It's nothing nearly as exciting. We go to Rochester Friday, Saturday, and we do shows at Comedy at the Carlson. That's what we do. And then we go to Denver the following week, and you can go to listen to my podcast if you want. It's up. New episode went up today. It's a good episode, yeah.
I love you. Unconceivable on YouTube. Everybody should watch that. It's getting a lot of praise from other comedians. So
thank you.
It's not just Jimmy's friend saying it, mate. But hey, man, Jimmy, really quick. I just got back from Wisconsin doing a seminar.
Oh, nice.
Really?
I saw you Monday. I was in Milwaukee recently, so I saw you Monday. You came back right in the morning through that storm.
Jimmy, I got back, but let me tell you something. Sometimes you get, when I go away, I feel, this is where I feel comedians and fighters, like, I know that, like, we have similar experiences, like when you're alone on the road.
Yeah.
Like, when listen, I went to England, man, they put me up in a cottage. I was, overlooking shit. It looked like something out of Lord of the Rings. It was beautiful. And then, I'm in Wisconsin at a Econo Lodge on the side of a highway. And listen,
Nice.
The best is I go to the guy. I go, hey, dude. And the guy's nice. Rob's nice. And I'm breaking his chops now. But I go, hey, Rob, man, I don't need to be at the Ritz, but shit, man, is there a Holiday Inn around or something? He's like, man, the guys I had stayed, they loved it. I go, they loved it? I go, who stayed here? He goes, I had Matt Hughes, I had Mark Coleman, and then he named some Brazilian. I go, you just named basically two hillbillies and somebody who grew up probably in a favela. I go, all I need, I don't need a Ritz. Just put me, dude. I don't know, Jimmy. And then I walk out. There's no, dude. I'm on a highway, so I see there's like a Mexican place next to me. I'm in there eating alone. Not talking, you know what I mean? I sent the video to my family. I'm like, this is the glamorous on the road. This is what it's like on the road.
Here's what you got to do. Get yourself a rider, Matt. Like a little sheet that you send to people with the things you require when you travel. Like he gets first class airfare and a 4-star hotel. It doesn't have to be the Ritz, but it's got to be something decent. I mean, that's not a big ask. You're not wrong to ask that.
Jimmy, this guy's been asked. This guy's been asked.
I would literally sleep on the roof rack of a fucking station wagon before I'd stay in one of those places.
Okay, so now now I'm not being that guy. I'm not being too.
I'm that guy. I'm the worst.
Jimmy, but listen, I know they're going to listen to this. I just want to say, Rob, I had a nice time. I had a good day. People were nice. I was signing
they're
pictures,
great guys.
taking pictures. In his mind, he could put me up in a great spot. Like he didn't. It wasn't, when I went there, I felt like my cousin Vinny. I felt like, these youths. I mean, I'm looking around. I'm talking to people. And
you didn't know before? I have to know before where I'm staying. I go.
Nah, Jimmy. You know what it was? It's funny too. This part's a little funny because I go to the guy. I get confused. The guy in England's a funny guy.
Sure.
So I talked to him before, and I go, look, man, I need this. I don't need a lot. Just give me some of my pain meds to go to sleep. I was talking about reefer.
Sure.
But so this guy, I got confused. I thought I told this guy. So I called him up. I texted him like, all right, man, just do me a favor. Just bring over some of my, my cannabis so I could get some. He goes, what? Master Matt, I don't do drugs. I'm like, oh, no. I go, bro, me neither. I don't either. I thought we talked. He goes, oh, no, I didn't. So then I talked to him a little bit. I had to let him know that it's really not drugs. I go, it's just something to help me sleep. So, that worked out, but it was just fucking funny.
Did you get what you needed?
Oh, yes. I better have. What am I going to be doing there? There's only so much VR I can play in my motel room.
What other hotels were in the area?
I saw a Holiday Inn in the distance. It's not great, but it's better than this.
The Econo Lodge.
The Econo Lodge was straight. But listen, man.
How many nights were you there? How many nights?
I was there. I got there Friday, and I was there Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Dude, that's Jimmy. I would take walks in the parking lot. There's nowhere to walk. I'd walk outside, smoke a J, walk around.
Wait, when did you realize you were staying at the Econo Lodge? You got off the plane.
When he pulled up to it. Jimmy, I'm not that guy that really, I go, look, they booked my ticket. I go, I got first class. That took a bit to get, but I told him, dude, I'm not, I try to stick to my guns with that. And I get there, and I'm like, they usually put me up at a nice spot. Then I went there. I'm like, wait a minute. I go, can you? There's all truck drivers here, and I'm literally on it's.
Do a Courtyard by Marriott. Courtyard by Marriott's. They're not overly crazy expensive, but they're very comfortable. I stay at them on the road because I sleep well in them.
Yeah, and in those, they always have the shop downstairs if you want to fucking this and that.
Yeah, sandwich.
They have nothing at this place.
No,
nothing.
I don't stay in places like that, Matt. I am a prima donna bitch. I wouldn't do it.
Oh, Jimmy. But anyway, I'm here. I'm back with you.
If he pulled into the Econo Lodge, I'd be like, I hope you're breaking down. Because if you think I'm getting out of the car with my fucking luggage, you're delusional.
Hey, man. But thanks to those guys and all the people that, I shook a lot of hands, kissed babies, or the other opposite around. And no, I didn't shake babies. No, I did that right. Yeah, we had a good time. I had a good time. Listen, I can have a good time anywhere.
I know. Just not the Econo Lodge.
Maybe not at the Econo Lodge. At least not sober. All right, Jimmy, Matt Serra channel on YouTube. A lot of fun stuff on there. Subscribe. Guys, subscribe, man. It doesn't hurt nothing to subscribe.
It doesn't hurt. Just subscribe.
All right, Jimmy, thank you so much, man.
Always fun, buddy.
I miss you.
Each other. I miss
when are you back in town?
I'm only gone Friday and Saturday night, so I'm back Sunday morning.
Okay, Jimmy. All right, everybody. The fight's this weekend.
Yes.
I'll see you, buddy.
UFC Vancouver. See you, pal.
Bye.